Hi everybody, welcome to my garden. Well, as usual, I came out hours ago with plans to get working on this new project, and then Al and I got sidetracked with setting up the greenstock planter because we're waiting for the new watering system to arrive, and we'll show you that in another video. But right now I just wanted to show you, I had mentioned in my last video the Clematis niobe that I had planted, that I was looking for a rose to climb in a pot by the front step. Change of plans. I got to the garden center, can't really get a rose bush in a miniature that goes about 4 or 5 feet. So they found me a clematis, another clematis. For 30 years I had a clematis growing over in that fence that we showed you in a previous video that we replaced with a dwarf nectarine a few weeks back, and it had lived its day and we dug it out. But now at the front, that blue pot that I have out there, I've decided that instead I'm going to use this lovely pot that's been sitting here, and I've just filled it with flowers before to attract pollinators for the squash and the broccoli and everything else. And so I'm actually going to bring that other blue pot and put it here, and take this beautiful brown one to put that new trellising that I bought that's kind of a bronzy color that I think will look just beautiful out there at the front. So I'm busy digging the bulbs out of this planter. Of course, bulbs have been in here for years and they're quite well rooted, so I'm going to dig all those out, and I'm going to get busy and do that. The sun is out, it's quite warm, a little bit breezy, and I've only got about an hour before I have to leave and pick up one of the granddaughters. So I'll show you as I progress with this project, okay? Hey everybody, how's it going? Well, the sun's come out today. It's been raining for a few days, which kind of slowed down the gardening. Yesterday, I don't think it stopped all day, it just poured. But anyway, we're going to get on to this next project. This pot's being moved. This is being put into another pot. I've been screening fresh soil to put into the larger pot, and that Clematis, the Vagabond one that I just talked to you in another video about, it only goes 4 to 6 feet. So I'm hoping that it will just climb around here, and it's supposed to bloom May to October, I think. So that would be very lovely. Anyway, it's sitting down there, and we'll get busy and get started on this project. Come on along to the back and we'll get that new pot moved out here. Here's this pot that I had in the back with just some odd flowers in it. So I've cleaned it all out and washed it and screened the dirt. It's all in the wheelbarrow, but we're going to move it and lift it emptier because it's too heavy when it's full of dirt. So we're going to get busy and do that. Now it's got the dolly. There we go. Now we're just going to lift that one down and replace it with this bigger one. Pot's in place. Time to go get the wheelbarrow full of dirt. Okay, this wheelbarrow has a really great mix of all kinds of compost, manure. There's some perlite in there. I think there's some vermiculite. There's just a whole assortment of different things. So it should be a good rich mix to put into this pot. All right, took just about the whole wheelbarrow full of soil, and it's going to look quite lovely with this trellis in it. And what I'm going to do now is soak it down good with water to lower the level of the dirt in there before I plant this clematis. So just like the clematis that we planted at the back trellis, this one has a lot of these little tags here that have to be cut off, these little ties. So I'll do that. It's also stapled, that stake at the back. So I'll remove all of this and get it ready to put into that pot. Okay, moment of truth. Filled it up, sunk down a bit. And this is in there quite securely and deeply. And now Alan has actually removed the staple. Oh, I'm gonna try to pop it into there, but I'm gonna do it over top of this wheelbarrow. I think you all watched me last time, right? We rolled it out on the ground back in the backyard, but save some of that for packing around it later. Let's do it to the back. At least it's not root bound. Whoop, whoop, too bad. I'm going to leave that stick on there for now. Not too bad. A little bit root bound. So some of these roots, so they're loose. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see if we can do that. Of course the hole isn't big enough. Alright. I'm going to take that back out of there gently. That should do it. Okay. Let's see about getting that into there. I left one of these tied to here so I could slide that down. A little bit of security. Going to do that. I'm going to give it a really good watering, just like that. And then we're going to work on loosening those off and trying to wind them into this trellis. So we'll get some water and we'll be back. All right, I've taken the last tie off of here, stick it in my pocket, and now we're going to let go of this. Oops, that's scary. And we're gonna separate these vines very gently. It's got some nice new growth happening here. Of course they wrap around. Of course they do. So I separated the vines and it turned out there were 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Alan's just gone off and gotten me some of these little multi-purpose zap ties, little ones. This one here, this vine here, I very gently pulled it to the back, and I have wound it through here and under here, and I will very gently tie this up to here, and that's what I'm going to do with them all. Ooh, this one's a very tall one. So let's put it up here. Hate to cover up any of the little birdies, but these little zaps really work well. Just don't put them very tight. That's all. Maybe I'll tie that one up to there in a minute. And so I'll just carry on and tie these ones up, and I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. The tag also suggested mixing in a bit of bone meal, so I've done that, and it will wash into there, and it'll be fine. So we'll do that. Clean up around this pot. Any of the dirt. As you can see, I have put these little ties on there loosely, and when the clematis gets going and all these tendrils start wrapping around the trellis, then we can remove those little zap straps. But for right now, that will be just fine. I'll just finish cleaning up. All right, that's it. It's all done. Another thing they suggest doing is planting some plants around the roots and the stalk to protect it. And so in the next few days, I'm going to plant some alyssum. I think it would look quite nice with just white alyssum all around the base, because it's supposed to be this lovely purple shade. It's called Vagabond. It was the only one left at Elk Lake Nursery. 4 to 6 feet, blooms May to October. So we'll see how it goes. It's a beautiful little trellis. I bought a set of them at Costco. I think they're only about $34. They're kind of cute. I couldn't resist. So I thought that would be a nice place for it. So anyway, I'm going to sign off, say goodbye. You guys take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.